Well, you know why? Because all of us students
You're special.
are special.
Yeah, we're special, all right. Our whole row has it.
My thing, you want me to hold it first?
Yeah, that was big.
Family, friends, and guests, we would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to the class of 2026 productions of Duck Duck Goose. Please turn off all cell phones and other electronic alarms. We respectfully request there is no food or drink in the auditorium. Should Mother Nature call during the show, please use the restrooms through the courtyard entry. Curtains will be opened by Kaylee Hemingway for Price Parker, who is at Final Four for hockey this evening. Finally, for your safety, please take a few moments to locate the nearest exits, and in the event of an emergency, turn your attention to our announcements and follow the directions given. Thank you and enjoy your senior play.
Hatchling, fledgling, would you come here, please?
Yes, Mother Goose? We mean Dr. Goose?
We mean nurses.
I'm sorry. I just get so confused. We don't know what to call you anymore.
It's really quite simple. Here in the clinic, I'm Dr. Goose. But if you see me anywhere else in nursery land, I'm Mother Goose.
Life around here is so complicated. Not like it was in the old days.
Times change even in nursery land. But you must admit, the so-called good old times weren't all that great. With all the potential lawsuits and all the pressure from the head honchos of storybook land, we had to become proactive and open up this clinic.
Is that why you went to medical school and became a doctor?
That's right. There are just too many freak accidents around here. Something had to be done. Either we change the way we do things here in nursery land, or we'll become quaint footnotes in the history of children's literature. And children will have to learn their rhymes from rappers and pop singers. Have you made your rounds this morning?
Yes, Dr. Goose. The patients have had their breakfast and are ready for you to visit them. There was one problem, though.
Problem.
With little Miss Muffet.
Again?
I brought her her breakfast and she went all postal on me. She heaved her raisin and cinnamon oatmeal across the room and started slapping herself, screaming that hairy things were crawling all over her. And then she jumped out of bed and started stamping on the raisins, screaming, "Die, die, you ain't like hairball," freaking out.
I was afraid something like that might happen. Oatmeal is too much. Like curds and whey, triggers her post-traumatic stress syndrome. Cause her a flashback to that unfortunate episode with the spider.
It took 3 orderlies to restrain her. I gave her the setting we prescribed, but it still took a while for her to settle down. We used to lock her up in a pumpkin shell. That ought to keep her very well.
A pumpkin shell? I suppose a rubber room would be cost prohibitive. Let's keep her on a diet of solid foods. That means no oatmeal, no cream of cauliflower soup, and I don't even want her having vanilla pudding. Or else she could have a total breakdown. We'll discontinue her therapy for a day or 2, just until we can get her stabilized.
That girl is totally off her tuffet.
We are not here to judge our patients' hatchling, only to relieve their suffering as best we can. Now, could you file these charts for me? I'm expecting a visitor later this afternoon.
Visitor?
Yes, Dr. Javago, Chief Medical Officer at the main Storybook Land Medical Center, is coming by for an inspection.
Inspection?
They can't understand why nursery rhymes aren't living happily ever after. The insurance companies want to shut down all the neighborhood clinics and transfer all our patients to the main Storybook Land facility.
Oh no, they can't do that.
Yes, they can, and that's why I want to make an especially good impression on Dr. Givago.
You can count on us, Mother Goose. Dr. Goose. Oh dear, there I go again.
Well, I'm going to treat a few outpatients. Let me know when Dr. Givago arrives.
Yes, doctor.
Hello, Mac Jr. How's Bessie's calf today?
Fine, Doc, fine. Bessie's daughter is attending Nursery Lane View on a high scholarship.
I meant her leg.
Oh, poorly, Doc, poorly. Bad habits are tough to break.
Still jumping over the moon, is she?
Yep, and she isn't as sprightly as she used to be. Time was when my pa, McDonald Senior, thought it would be right amusing to Steve cow jump over the moon. Made his old town dog laugh so hard, he about bust a gut.
Yes, that old MacDonald sure had a warped sense of humor. Never knew it was going to happen next on his farm.
You said it. Time for a last, old Bessie took to the air, and all his picture under the point of the star. Nearly gave a whole new meaning to the Milky Way. I even tried tying an anchor to her tail, but she took it with her and got hung up on the man in the moon's earlobe.
That old MacDonald. You know, there you go, Bessie. How's that feel? Moo. Well, I told you to stay off it, didn't I? Moo. If you keep aggravating that injury,
Not to mention aggravating me.
I may have to put you in traction. And if you're in traction, you can't graze through the meadows, and I'll have to feed you lawn clippings. Moo. It's still just a pulled muscle, but you've got to keep it wrapped. Readjust the bandage every 8 hours or so, and keep rubbing in that liniment I gave you last time. That'll keep the muscle relaxed and warm.
Whatever you say.
And Bessie, no more jumping over the moon. Leave that to the younger calves. Moo. Well, that about wraps it, little Bessie. How's your cat's violin, Elbow?
I've given up on that full cat dog. She's what set the fiddle down. I'm as understudy as the next man, but it just ain't natural for a cat to play the fiddle. What with them catgut strings and all? It's like a pig eating pork chops. What a body to do?
Then again, her rendition of Turkey in the Straw shows remarkable sensitivity and insight.
I put the banjo myself.
Well, bring her in if her sore elbow flares up again, and tell her no more Vivaldi. Too many notes.
Thanks, I would like makes a heap.
My pleasure.
Come along, girls.
Moo. That old MacDonald sure had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. All this paperwork, and it still has to be scanned and uploaded to the main Storybook Land Medical Records Division. This is not why I took up medicine. I'm here to heal people, not push a pencil. Hello? Do I know you?
Oh, Dr. Goose, you've got to help me. I'm desperate.
I'm having trouble placing your face.
I was in here just last week.
You were? Why don't I recognize you?
I'm the crooked man.
Crooked man.
Yes, I live in a crooked house about a crooked mile away from here.
Oh! I recognize you now. Came in for that chiropractic treatment. Straightened you right out. You look great. Straight as an arrow. Must I say, I didn't expect such success after only one treatment. What can I do for you?
I want you to change me back.
Change you back.
I want to be crooked again.
You're kidding. Why would you want to be crooked again?
It's just awful. First of all, being so straight now, I can't bend in either direction. I haven't been able to tie my crooked shoes all week, which is just as well because my straight feet don't fit into crooked shoes anymore. I found a crooked sixpence against a crooked style, and I couldn't pick it up. My crooked cat won't speak to me, and my crooked mouse ran away.
I told you your life may need some readjustment.
I want my body readjusted. Who's going to story about an uncrooked man who lives in a crooked house? The meter of my rhyme is all messed up. If I can't get my story to rhyme, I'll be evicted from Nurseryland.
Well, I can't very well, make you crooked again. Just wouldn't be ethical.
I'm going crazy. Now that I'm tall and straight, I've discovered I'm afraid of heights. I keep bumping my head in a crooked ceiling. I keep spilling food out of my crooked spoon. I can't even eat curly fries.
You know, I wish there was something I could do.
If you don't help me, I'll do something desperate.
You don't mean.
Yes, I'll crawl inside an accordion and let someone play Flight of the Bumblebee until I'm crooked again.
You can't do that. It's not scientific.
I don't care. I've got to be the way I was before. Please, I'm begging you.
Well, if you're sure you'll be happy.
I promise. Now that I know the alternative, I'll never complain about being crooked again.
All right. Lie down on the bench. Goes against my nature, but I've got to do it. This might be a little uncomfortable.
Try wearing crooked underwear for a week and tell me about uncomfortable.
All right, here it goes. Exhale. That ought to do it. You can stand up now.
You did it. I'm back to normal. Thank you, Dr. Goose, thank you. I'll never forget this. Not if I live for 100 crooked years.
I'm glad you're happy.
You bet I am. I could wobble my knees for joy. Goodbye, Dr. Goose.
Goodbye, Cricket.
Thank you again.
Dr. Goose, Dr. Goose!
Oh no!
Dr. Goose, come quick!
What is it, Willie?
There's something wrong with this old man.
Which old man?
You know the one who plays knick-knack on his thumb before giving his dog a bone and then rolling home?
What happened now?
Well, I was running upstairs and downstairs in my nightgown, the way I usually do. It was nearly 8, so I started making my rounds through the town and see if the children are in their beds.
You know, you're lucky you got such an easy community service assignment, wee Willie Winky. Next time, you might go to jail. Being made of snakes, snails, and puppy dog tails is not a legitimate defense for baking 24 blackbirds in a pie.
Anyways, I went up to this old man's house and he was snoring like crazy, shook the rafters.
Oh, is that all? He's fine. Scheduled an appointment to repair his deviated septum. Whole town's chipping in to pay for it.
And it's a good thing, too. His snoring was so bad, Simple Simon stuck pennies in his ears and put a bucket on his head.
I must have a talk with that boy. Something of a moron, but his heart's in the right place.
And then we had that big storm last night. It was raining and pouring, and still the old man was snoring. Right to the thunder, lightning, and everything.
I thought that storm sounded a little strange.
So I went up to his house this morning, and he still hadn't got up yet.
How curious.
It was nearly 8, and he still hadn't played knick-knack on his gate. And you know how he always does that.
This could be serious. Anything else?
I rapped on the window and cracked it a lot, but he still wouldn't get up.
You did the right thing coming to me, Willie.
I think he may have bumped his head on the headboard of his new waterbed.
You know, I think you're right. I told him he was too old for a new waterbed, but he just would not listen. Said something about how it reminded him of his early days, floating in the teacup with the baker and the candlestick maker.
What are you going to do?
Sounds like a house call to me, Willie. Let me grab my bag and we can go right over to his house. Hatchling! Fledgling! Come here.
Yes, Mother Goose? We mean Dr. Goose?
I have a house call to make.
A house call?
It's one of the many things that make having a neighborhood clinic superior to a big city medical center. Watch the clinic while I'm gone, will you?
You're leaving us alone? With all these sick people?
I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. Dr. Zhivago shouldn't be here until later for the inspection, but if she arrives early, page me. Lead the way, wee Willie Winky.
Right. Oh dear. Whatever shall we do? I'll photo chart. I know how to do that. Excuse me, young man. We have some questions to ask before Dr. Goose sees you. Won't you sit down? We won't get very far at this rate.
Calm down, young man. Calm down.
That's better.
Last name, first name, middle initial.
Nimble Jack B.
Nimble Jack B. I see. Who's your insurance carrier?
Fireman's insurance.
All right. And what seems to be the trouble?
I burned my derriere.
You burned your what? Speak up.
My rear end!
Oh dear.
Where's Dr. Goose?
Dr. Goose is away on a house call right now, but she instructed us to take over in her absence.
I'm not bearing my keister for anyone but Dr. Goose.
Mr. Nimble, I'm a nurse. I've seen more bottoms than I care to remember.
I don't care. I want Dr. Goose.
She's not here. We go again. Jack!
What?
How did you manage to sustain such an injury?
Well, I'm going to be a Hollywood stuntman someday, so I'm in training. I saw a movie where this guy is in an ancient Peruvian tomb, and everything is on fire. Jets of flame are shooting up all over the place, and he runs and he jumps over them. It was really cool.
Sounds like nonsense to me.
No, it was great. And I thought to myself, that doesn't look so hard. So I put a candle on the floor and lit it. Then I backed up to the wall to get a good head start.
Oh no.
And I took off. I was running across the room at like 90 miles an hour when all of a sudden the clock struck 1 and a mouse ran down the clock right into my path. I swerved to avoid him, but I just wasn't quick enough, I guess.
You mean?
That's one mouse whose clock climbing days are over.
Oh dear.
Then I lost my balance, tripped, and landed.
Right on the candle.
It came as a shock, I can tell you.
You're lucky your clothes didn't catch on fire.
The flame went out the second I knocked over the candle, but you see...
The hot wax! You hot waxed your caboose! So it's right through your pants and burned you. And you won't let us take a look at it?
No, and worst of all, was on the way over here, a street vendor tried to sell me hot cross buns.
Sounds like your pride is for your glee, Maximus.
I guess they just won't specialize in fire stunts.
Good.
But I'm working on another one. It's the high fall.
Mr. Nimble.
So there's supposed to be this baby in a cradle at the top of a tree. See, because someone thinks the wind could rock the baby to sleep.
What a ludicrous notion.
So the kid, played by me, is at the top of the tree, and the wind is blowing. And the branches are swaying. When, crack, the branch holding the cradle breaks free.
No one in their right mind will leave a baby in a tree.
The cradle is dangling by a thread, and I'm falling out of it, clutching a blanket or something. When the bough breaks and the cradle falls, I grab onto a branch, holding on for dear life. When, whoosh, a great big gust of wind comes up, and I lose my grip and crash down through the branches, clunk, 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 plummeting to the ground.
What are you going to land on?
What do you mean?
How are you going to break your fall?
Oh, I haven't worked that part out yet.
This is the kind of thing that would only happen in nursery land. I wish Dr. Goose were here. She knows how to knock some sense into your noggin.
Well, I'd better be off. I'm feeling much better now.
You are?
Yeah, the idea of my neck stunt must have cured me.
When I brought you starting a chart, the Storybook Land Medical Records Division is very serious about these things.
That's not my problem.
Are you sure you're all right?
Sure, stuntmen are tough. Besides, I'm in training.
I will save this chart. I have a feeling you'll be back soon.
See you in the movies.
That boy should change his name from Nimble to Numbskull. I'd better file this chart before something else happens. If Dr. Shabano puts down an arm link, how would a boy like that get to the Storybook Land Medical Center? No one in all of nursery land qualifies for a driver's license. Oh, hello, Mr. Spratt. Mrs. Spratt. How are you today?
Fine, thank you, Nurse Ashley.
Where's Dr. Goose?
Dr. Goose is on a house call right now. We're expecting her back any time. Once you have a seat, we'll begin the nutrition and exercise portion in just a minute.
Has anyone else come yet?
No, you're the first.
Maybe we have time for a trip to the snack bar. I'm starving.
Dear, we ate just before we came.
I'm hungry again.
It's because of all that health food you eat. It doesn't stick to your ribs.
Alfalfa sprouts are better than greasy burgers any day.
We'll be right back. I'm just gonna go file this chart.
See what you've done? You've embarrassed the nurses with all of your predicament.
I get cranky when I'm hungry.
You licked the platter clean.
I want some more tofu couscous.
Look at me. I'm not hungry.
Well, you've got a different metabolism.
I eat real food.
And I suppose wheat germ isn't real food?
You won't catch me eating germs or bacteria either. Yogurt, ugh.
The live acidophilus bacteria in yogurt are an aid to digestion. Siberians have been eating it for generations, and they live to be in their 90s.
They're probably cranky too.
Well, hello, Mr. Spratt and Mrs. Spratt.
Hello, Polly.
Did you bring anything to eat?
No, I'm sorry, just a pot of hot tea.
That's all you ever bring.
Well, tea is the most social beverage of all. The best way to make a new friend is offer her a cup of hot tea.
That's true.
Unsalted rice cakes with nutritional yeast and friendly to me.
And the variety of teas is endless. There's your basic black tea, Earl Grey tea, chamomile tea, peppermint leaf tea, hibiscus tea,
Here she goes.
chai tea, rose hips tea, raspberry tea, wild cherry bark tea.
There's no stopping her.
And there's just so many ways to serve it. There's hot tea, iced tea, sun tea, filter tea, tea bags, caffeinated tea, decaf tea.
There's only one thing that can shut her up when she gets going.
You're right. Polly put the kettle on, Polly put the kettle on, Polly put the kettle on, we'll all have tea.
You will? How very nice. I just so happen to have a thermos of eucalyptus leaf tea. It's very good for the sinuses.
Well, at least it's something. I'm famished.
Tea is so civilized.
It's my life.
We know.
All rise for the Queen of Hearts.
How very kind of you, but completely unnecessary. At this clinic, we are all equals. We each have our secret obsessions with food, and Dr. Goose is helping us all back on the road to recovery.
Every time she opens her mouth, she makes a speech.
Where is Dr. Goose anyway?
She's on a house call. I think we should start without her.
Yes, I've got to get home and get something to eat. Peter Pumpkin Eater has given me a recipe for dry roasted pumpkin seeds in oat bran batter.
And I have a leg of lamb roasting.
It's probably swimming in cholesterol and trans fat.
I don't care. I like leg of lamb.
You better not let little Bo Peep hear that. She lost her sheep again and she doesn't know where she can find them.
Just this morning I heard that Mary had a little lamb. Maybe it's Bo Peep's.
No, she's watching with little boy Blue. He's working 2-day jobs and has a night job as a security guard. Sleeps under the haystack, poor boy.
Well, this leg of lamb doesn't belong to Bo Peep, Mary, or Bud Blue. I got it at the market.
Enough talk about food. Let's get on with the session.
Does anyone have anything you want to share?
I do.
Go ahead. You're among friends.
Alright, I'm the Queen of Hearts, and I'm the Sugar Queen.
Hello, Queen.
Hello, Queen.
Hello, Queen.
As you know, my need for sugar has been controlling my life for a long time. It started when I was a child, when my father, old King Cole, told me to add sugar to my already sugary breakfast cereal. Said it would make me merry with soul. I used to hire Jack Warner and Bobby Shafter to go trick-or-treating for me. When I got married, I ate the entire wedding cake. All the guests were furious. I just can't stop eating sweets.
There. Would you like some eucalyptus leaf tea?
Yes, please, with honey and 6 lumps of sugar. Oh no. See how it happens. My husband tried to cure me of it. Hired Wee Willie Winky to bake 4 and 20 blackbirds in a pie. Blackbirds are no replacement for lemon meringue. I can tell you. And I have a deep devotion to eating birds while still singing.
I can understand that.
The other day, I made some cherry tarts, and some knave stole them before I could eat them. I suppose you did me a favor, but if I get my hands on them, I'll wring his scrawny little neck.
Wow, you're even crankier than I am.
And that little shrimp Jack Horner, who helped get me started on sugar in the first place, keeps sending me plum pies while the plum's missing. He sticks his thumb and pulls them out the creep.
Queen, calm yourself.
I can't help it. I need sugar off of nuts. I tried artificial sweeteners. Saccharin, aspartame, splendid, but they just aren't the same.
There's always carob instead of chocolate.
Never.
Was there anything we can do?
Just telling my story helps.
Maybe Dr. Goose can do something for you.
I hope so. Otherwise, I have to go to Storybook Land Medical Center to see a specialist. I just can't face the publicity, the paparazzi, the scandal. It would ruin me. Oh, wow.
Maybe we should move on to the exercise portion of our session.
I agree. If we wait too long, my tea's gonna get cold.
Nurse hatchling, nurse sledging.
Are you ready for your aerobic workout?
Let's get started.
All right then. Now remember, our nutrition and exercise portion at the Nurseryland Clinic emphasizes a balanced diet and moderate exercise. We're not superheroes like in the mythology books. We're not interested in bulky muscles, just good health. So as we do our routine, go at your own pace, and if anything hurts, stop. Everyone, get in a line.
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men put it Humpty together again.
Now you might think that it's the endless rhyme, but Humpty Dumpty had something in mind. He got back together with little Bo Peep, and they began to dance to this funky dance beat. Bust a move, dance with your feet, put your hands in the air and sing, aye-aye, move your feet, put your arms out to the side, move it up and down and sing, aye-aye-aye. Oh, King Cole was a merry soul was he. He grabbed his guitar, just like a rock star, and jammed with his feelings free. Now you might think that it's the end to his rhyme, but old King Cole had something in mind. He got back together with little Bo Peep, and they began to dance to this funky dance beat. Bust a move, dance with your feet, put your hands in the air and sing, aye-aye, move your feet, put your arms out to the side, move it up and down and sing, aye-aye-aye. Bust a move, dance with your feet, put your hands in the air and sing, aye-aye, move your feet, put your arms out to the side, move it up and down and sing, aye-aye-aye. Bust a move, dance with your feet, put your hands in the air and sing, aye-aye, move your feet, put your arms out to the side, move it up and down and sing, aye-aye-aye. Bust a move, dance with your feet, put your hands in the air and sing, aye-aye, move your feet, put your arms out to the side, move it up and down and sing,
Let's do this. Good job, everybody. Check your pulse and catch your breath. Since Dr. Goose isn't back yet, why don't we continue the nutritional session at a later date?
I'm all for that. Let's eat. 1, 2.
Buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, take my sticks. 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
Well, that wasn't so bad. It wasn't so good either. I hope Dr. Goose will be back soon. Oh, there you are.
Anything happen while I was away?
Not much. A couple of walk-ins in your nutrition support group.
You handle everything?
Of course. We're professionals. We don't need any big-time medical center telling us how to take care of our own, do we?
That's what I hope Dr. Chivago will say when she comes for the inspection. I'm proud of you girls. Well, I'm back now, so you can take a break.
Did your house call work out all right?
Oh yes, as I guess. This old man out of his new waterbed. Sloshed around so much, made himself seasick. Looked greener than peas porridge in a pot. 9 days old. But with a little fresh air, he was up and around, playing knick-knack on his sticks even as we speak.
That's early. Well, I need school to freshen up.
Good idea. Maybe now I can get things ready for Dr. Javago's inspection. Come in.
Is this Nurseryland Clinic?
Yes, come in, won't you?
I need to see the dog.
I'm Dr. Goose. What's your name?
I'd rather not say.
Everything you tell me is confidential.
Well, you can call me Blondie Curls.
Blondie curls.
Yeah, I've got a problem.
Do you want to tell me about it?
It's all confidential.
Professional ethics.
Well, I'm not from around here.
Oh, I know. I'm familiar with everyone in Nurseryland, and I don't recognize you.
I'm from Fairy Tale Forest.
Then why don't you see Dr. Seuss? He's got a neighborhood clinic just like ours in Fairy Tale Land.
I don't want it to get around, you know, about my problem.
It's that embarrassing.
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
well, it all started when I ran away from home.
A prescription for disaster.
Yeah, but it's the same old wicked stepmother thing, you know?
There are an awful lot of dysfunctional families in Fairy Tale Land. Miracle! There are so many happy endings.
So, anyway, I'm tramping through the woods, and I come across this house. No one's there. And at this point, I'm starting to get really hungry. I see 3 bowls of porridge on the table, and I think to myself, Goldie, I mean Blondie, this is your lucky day. So I take my nail file out, stick it in the lock, fiddle it around a while, and click, the door swings right open.
Breaking and entering? No wonder you want to keep this visit secret.
So I taste the first bowl. It was way too hot, burned my tongue. Ooh. But I'm not here because of my tongue. I go over to the second bowl and pour in a bunch of milk. It's way too cold, soupy, yuck. And then I go to the third bowl and pour in just a little milk.
And was it just right?
Too boring. Needed sugar, but I was starving, so I ate it anyway. Next, I decide to case the joint, you know, check it out a little. There was this great big chair, all carved and polished. I sat in it, but it was too hard. Next, there was this cushy looking one with embroidery and doilies and stuff, but it was too soft. Then there was this little chair, a rocker.
And it was just right?
Piece of junk fell apart right from underneath me. I bruised my elbow on the armrest.
Yep, nothing I can do about that. Not a serious bruise. Should feel better in a couple days.
I wouldn't come all the way over here to show you a bruise.
Then please, continue your story.
So, here I am in this house, and I get hurt twice in 2 minutes. I figure I gotta lie down before I go into shock or something. And it just so happens that there were 3 beds in the next room.
3 bowls of porridge, 3 chairs, and 3 beds. I see.
So, the first one was too hard. The next one was too soft. But the third one
Was just right!
Nah, it was filthy! Looked like somebody with muddy paws had slept in it all winter. But hey, like I said, I needed a place to crash. So I slept for, I don't know, about an hour, I guess, until I heard noises in the other room.
What did it sound like?
Voices. One was real gruff, and I thought, kind that can peel paint off walls. They were muttering about the porridge and the chairs. I figured I better hightail it out of there before I got caught. I jumped out the window and took off.
Any idea of who they were?
Who cares? I figure I got a free meal and a nap. Trouble is, that's not all I got.
You took something with you?
Yeah, lots of things.
You don't seem too happy about it.
Are you kidding me? What's so great about fleas?
Woo! Fleas?
Must have been in that dirty bed. I'm crawling with them.
I see. I do have some disinfectant soap that should do the trick. Fleas don't usually stick with humans once they've been washed up. Whew. Now I want you to go back home.
Home? I'm never going back there.
Do you want to live with fleas the rest of your life?
Well, I can't let my friends see me like this.
Then go home, take a hot shower. Use plenty of that soap. Smell like a medicine cabinet for a day or two. But it will get rid of the fleas. And no more running away.
Yeah.
No more talking back to your elders, young lady.
Okay, I'm sorry already. Can I go now?
Yes, you may. But just remember, we can't all be princesses and live in big fancy castles. But we all must do the best we can with what we've been given.
Yes, ma'am.
That's better. Now run along home, Goldilocks.
You know my real name?
I've been telling tales since before you were born. I knew you right off. But you're still a good girl at heart. Only a good girl could make up such a silly name like Bonnie Girls.
Don't tell my dad I was here, okay?
I told you everything would be confidential, and I meant it. But you get in real serious trouble, I'll need a parent's signature to give you treatment. And I don't think an apple a day is going to keep me away.
I'll stay out of trouble. I promise. This was way too close for comfort.
Now run along home and take that shower.
I
Dr. Zhivago could be here at any minute. And I still need to get this clinic organized. Hatchling! Fledgling! Here, now. There you are. Is everything ready for Dr. Zhivago's inspection?
As ready as I'll ever be, Dr. Goose. At least the charts are in order.
I think she'll be more interested in how we treat our patients and handle emergencies than with our paperwork.
The clinic itself is in shambles. Only the files look tidy.
What's wrong now?
The three-clad mice are stumbling around, bumping into the walls. So disoriented. The little thought mice depended so much on their tails for balance.
I wish they'd been able to recover their tails. If they got to me any sooner, might have been able to reattach them.
Being as they're as blind as bats, and the farmer's wife is after them with a carving knife, they're lucky they got a Kirk kitchen alive.
Anything else wrong?
Georgie Porgie's trying to kiss all the girls again. If we don't keep him in quarantine, he'll give chickenpox to everyone in the clinic.
And that would be a crying shame. You've got, use restraints if you have to. We've got to keep him in his room.
We're all out. We're using them on the 24 blackbirds until the burns underway too. Someone should brown their boots.
Anything else?
Old Mother Hubbard brought her dog through the back door. Thought it had a bone lodge in its throat. Waves it from behind like maneuver. The dog's fine, but the floor needs to be mopped.
All right then. I'll look in on the 3 blind mice and the 4 and 20 blackbirds. You get George Porgy to a pumpkin shell and clean up after old Mother Hubbard's dog. And if we're lucky enough, we'll finish just in time for Dr. Zhivago's visit.
Right.
Oh no!
Jill, what happened?
My dumb brother, that's what happened.
What's that on your brother's head?
Bucket.
Why didn't you take it off? Is he embarrassed about a pimple on his nose? What did he say?
He said it stuck.
There's another one of those.
I know. A freak accident. They happen all the time in nursery land.
We were on our way up the hill to fetch a pail of water. It's one of those things you have to do when some goofball digs the well at the top of the hill instead of at the bottom. No. Anyway, Jack was showing off, as usual, and he tripped on a rock. First he went down, then I came tumbling after. Somehow, when he was tumbling down, the bucket somehow got stuck on his head. He was wearing one of those plastic crowns. You know, the type you get with the Happy Lunch at the London Bridge before it went under. Anyway, as near as you can figure it, the crown wedged itself tightly onto his head and embedded its points in the bucket.
Yeah, it's on there all right. Can you breathe? What did he say? He said yes. Just can't see anything.
I guess we could cut some eye holes for him. Oh, and maybe one for his mouth so he can eat.
Wouldn't it be easier if we just took the whole bucket off?
Sure, that's a second thing, I guess. Actually, I like your idea better.
So how are you going to get the pail out?
When a lid's stuck in a jar, sometimes I wrap it around the counter, then twist real hard. You're right. What about if we fill the bucket up with soapy water and soak his head until the bucket comes off? And it works for a ring stuck on fingers. True. One more idea. Make it a power saw.
I think if we work with it enough, the crown should break off inside the bucket and free him. I'm sorry, Jack, but getting your head out of the pail is more important than saving your plastic crown.
But you don't understand, Dr. Ever since the London Bridge fell down, those Happy Lunch crowns have become collector's items.
Then why don't you and Jack discuss this? It's either sacrifice the crown or get out a power saw. Well,
break the crown, Doc.
All right then, I'm gonna need everyone's help. Nurses, you take Jack's legs. And when I give you the signal, pull, and I'll try to work the pail loose. Jack, lie down on the bench. Oh, right. You can't see. Nurse Hatchling, could you lead our patient over to the bench, please? Okay. Everyone ready? 1, 2, 3, You know, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, Felt a little gift that time. You all right, Jack? All right. This time, let's give it all we've got. 1, 2, 3, pull! Keep pulling! We're gonna make it! Uh-oh. Dr. Tobago, I presume?
Oh dear.
Another freak accident, Dr. Goose?
Actually, there is a logical explanation.
I would love to hear it sometime. But in the meanwhile, we have an appointment.
Yes.
We were just going. Come on, Jack, Joe.
Are you the head doctor at Storybook Land Medical Center?
That's right.
Quite an operation you got there, Doc. Very impressive. My cousin Peter got some stitches after a run with a wolf. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Come on, sis. Let's see if we can fix my crown.
Well, leave you two alone. We have a few menial tasks to perform. Oh dear.
Sorry about the bucket.
long time. Would you care to sit down? Thank you. So, I guess you know why I wanted to meet with you.
It's because of all the freak accidents that we keep having here in nursery rhyme. I do my best to prevent them, but nursery rhyme characters just aren't as carefully developed as fairy tale characters.
I understand. Truly, I do. That's why I wanted to meet with you.
To close down my clinic.
To what?
You've come to close down my clinic because we aren't living happily ever after.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Well, I just assumed, since you run a huge medical center with lots of resources, that you'd assume that you could do a better job than I.
But that's not at all why I'm here.
And I want to let you know right off, I'm not going to fight you. Your staff and equipment are far better than mine. I'll retire from medicine. I'll go to law school.
Law school.
You'd be surprised just how much crime there is in nursery. Knaves stealing tarts, slumlords keeping large families in shoes, Tweedledee and Tweedledum forever getting into mischief, and somewhere out there, there's a crazed farmer's wife with a carving knife.
I had no idea.
So if you want to close down my clinic, I'll not stand in your way.
Dr. Goose, I'm afraid there's been a terrible misunderstanding.
There has.
Yeah. I don't want to shut down your clinic.
You don't?
Good heavens, no. I want you to help me set up neighborhood clinics all over Storybook Land, just like yours here in Nursery Land.
You know?
Yeah. Our large medical center is fine for specialized procedures and experimental surgery, but for day-to-day scrapes and bruises, there is nothing better than a small, friendly, personalized office like yours.
But I thought everyone was living happily ever after in Storybook Land.
Are you kidding? It's a madhouse over here. The Prophet needs daily treatment for his warts. Cinderella steps in more glass than anyone I've ever seen. And Rapunzel is clamoring for a hair transplant.
Sounds just like Nursery Land.
Worse. You have no idea how grim the Grimm Brothers stories can get. Half of Hans Christian Andersen's tales are downright gruesome. Say nothing of the folk tales and fables we've got immigrated from all over the world.
You've got your hands full.
You said it.
Maybe we can come up with some sort of medical system for all of children's literature.
I hope so. I was talking to Dr. Doolittle about it just the other day. Something's got to be done. What do you say, Dr. Goose? Will you help me?
Of course! Dr. Goose! Dr. Goose! It's a code 1-2, buckle my shoe!
Code 1-2, buckle my shoe.
That means extreme emergency.
What is it?
It's horrible. I'm gonna be sick. I don't know how it happened. He was up on the wall by the castle.
Who?
Humpty Dumpty. We never seen anything so bad in all of our life. All the king's horses and all the king's men.
Where is he now?
Actually, he's all over. Dr. Goose, do something.
Stay calm. Get me a bowl, get me a sponge, and 300 tubes of crazy glue. Stacked.
Right. I've gotta go. I'm needed in Nursery Land.
May I assist you, Dr. Goose? Dr. Goose? Now that's a doctor.